So, what exactly is climate change? The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, defines climate change as a change which is attributed directly or indirectly to human activity that alters the composition of the global atmosphere and in addition to natural climate variability observed over comparable time periods. So the cause of climate change is the increased emission of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases caused by humans, which trap the energy in our atmosphere, causing a greenhouse effect. The majority of these gases come from burning fossil fuels for the production of energy, with deforestation, industrial processes, and agricultural processes as the significant contributors. So this greenhouse effect warms the earth and causes extreme weather patterns, compromise food security, and an increased vector-related and climate-related diseases and death. So what causes climate change? There are various causes of climate change, one of which is powering buildings. So in fact, global residential and commercial buildings consume over half of all electricity. Growing energy demand with rising air conditioner ownership as well as increased electricity consumption for lighting, appliances, and connected devices has contributed to a rise in energy-related carbon dioxide emissions from buildings. And besides, cutting down forests to create farms or pastures or for any other reason causes emissions, since trees, when they are cut, release the carbon dioxide that they have been storing. Each year, approximately 12 million hectares of forest are destroyed. Deforestation is responsible for roughly a quarter of global greenhouse gas emissions. Furthermore, transportation is a major contributor to greenhouse gases, especially carbon dioxide emissions. Road vehicles amount for the largest part due to the combustion of petroleum-based products like gasoline. Transport accounts for nearly 1/4 of the global energy-related carbon dioxide emissions, and trend points to a significant increase in energy use for transport over the coming years. What are the effects of climate change? In terms of effect, the ocean soaks up most of the heat from global warming. Melting ice sheets also causes sea levels to rise, threatening coastal and island communities. In addition, the ocean absorbs carbon dioxide, but excess carbon dioxide makes the ocean more acidic, which further endangers marine life and coral reefs. Moreover, climate change poses risk to the loss of species. 1 million species are at risk of becoming extinct within the next few decades. Forest fires, extreme weathers, and invasive pests and diseases are among many threats related to climate change. Some species will be able to relocate and survive, but others will not. Additionally, climate change is the single biggest health threat faced by humanity by harming health through air pollution, disease, extreme weather events, forced displacement, pressures on mental health, and increased hunger and poor nutrition. Changing weather patterns are expanding diseases, and extreme weather events increases death and makes it difficult for healthcare systems to keep up. Why is it important to reduce energy use? Reducing energy use is significant to reduce the effects of climate change. This is because energy resource mining that leads to habitat loss and destruction, just as it does in deforestation, urban sprawl, and other human activities, can be reduced. As a global community, limiting energy usage to avoid accelerated carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere can help lessen the frequency, intensity, and effects of heat waves, droughts and rising sea levels, and also other natural disasters. Energy conservation can minimize damage to habitats and protect wildlife. By using less energy, we help preserve water ecosystem and keep our planet healthy. Besides, reducing energy can enhance well-being and productivity. Technology upgrades such as LED lighting, HVAC, and energy management system will enable you to create a comfortable working environment for staff. Being able to effectively control the lighting and temperature in the office will help boost productivity and overall employee well-being.
One of the renewable energy solutions is the solar power. Solar energy is the first form of renewable energy which is produced by capturing sunlight using photovoltaic PV panels or concentrating solar power CSP systems. It is a clean and abundant energy source that can be utilized in both large-scale solar farms and small-scale installations such as rooftop solar panels. Malaysia's favorable climate, with abundant solar radiation year-round and daily solar radiation averaging between 4.7 and 6.5 kWh per meter square in most areas, enhances the potential for solar energy applications. The EPA estimates that 25% of all greenhouse gases come from electricity production. Harnessing solar power can significantly reduce carbon emissions and harmful greenhouse gases in our atmosphere. Solar energy can replace about 80% of the energy needed to heat indoor spaces and water, thereby playing a meaningful role in mitigating climate change. Although the initial installation cost of solar-powered irrigation systems is high, they prove to be cost-effective in the long run. These systems reduce operational costs since sunlight is free and abundant, leading to substantial long-term savings. Additionally, they require only minimal maintenance, such as periodic checks and cleaning of the solar panels and components. The second renewable energy is wind power, by which the wind turbines convert the kinetic energy of wind into electricity. Wind power is a mature and rapidly growing renewable energy source, particularly in areas with consistent and strong wind patterns, such as coastal regions and open plains. One important finding is offshore wind energy. Pictured below is the illustration of the wind map of Malaysia, extending 200 km beyond its border. Two distinct locations characterized by favorable wind conditions have been identified, which are the eastern coast of Peninsular Malaysia and the northwestern corner of Sabah. Fixed bottom wind turbines are viable within a distance of 60 km offshore, while the floating wind is suitable for regions from 60 km to 80 km offshore. These findings have revealed the potential of the development of wind energy in Malaysia, with annual wind energy at the average greater than 300 kWh per meter square per year. The following data highlights the continuous increase in wind energy capacity among various countries, aiming for zero emissions. Currently, wind power contributes 6.59% of global electricity. The global wind power capacity has now surpassed 743 gigawatts. The third renewable energy source is hydropower, which harnesses the energy of flowing water, typically using dams or turbines in rivers, to generate electricity. It is a reliable and flexible renewable energy source that can provide baseload power or store energy through pumped storage hydroelectricity. According to global data, hydropower accounted for 15% of Malaysia's total installed power generation capacity and 14% of total power generation in 2021. The installed capacity is forecast to increase from 2022 to 2035, with hydropower expected to account for 14% of total installed generation capacity by 2035. Large hydropower capacity grew at a compound annual growth rate (CAGR) of 11% from 2010 to 2021, and is projected to grow at a CAGR of 2% from 2021 to 2035. Regarding the status of hydropower potential in Malaysia, the country has a total landmass of 332,000 km², with a mean elevation of about 300 meters. The average annual rainfall is slightly more than 2,600 mm. This contributes to Malaysia's total gross hydro potential of 414,000 GWh per year, with approximately 85,000 GWh per year available in Peninsular Malaysia.
Last but not least, biomass is a renewable energy source that utilizes organic materials such as wood, agricultural residue, and organic waste, which can be converted into biofuels, biogas, or used directly for heating and electricity generation. Biomass energy helps reduce waste and provides renewable alternative to fossil fuels. In Malaysia, 5 major sectors contribute to biomass energy productions, which are forestry, rubber cultivation, cocoa cultivation, sugarcane cultivation, and oil palm cultivation. Biomass in Malaysia contributes about 14% of the approximately 340 million barrels of oil equivalent of energy used annually. These abundant biomass wastes are widely used to produce useful fuels through biochemical and thermochemical conversion technologies, as well as generating power via direct combustion. Biomass combustion is the most commonly implemented through biomass stove or boilers for direct energy production. The additional heat generated can be utilized in farm operation such as greenhouse heating, drying crops, or space heating. Moreover, the byproduct from combustion can be used as soil amendments, offering a practical alternative to disposal. In conclusion, securing a sustainable future requires moving to renewable energy alternatives to prevent climate change. It is imperative that renewable energy sources be utilized as the globe struggles with the increasingly severe effects of climate change. We may lessen our reliance on finite fossil fuels and minimize greenhouse gas emission, which are the main cause of global warming, by utilizing renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, bioenergy, and hydroelectric power. However, there are still some limitations on the use of renewable energy sources. For example, solar panels require sunlight, they are less effective in shaded areas, and wind turbines require wind while facing challenges with variability in wind patterns. Therefore, it is important for further research to be conducted for the full optimization and utilization of renewable energy sources as a replacement for the current energy sources, such as the combustion of fossil fuels and so on, that might devastate the environment. The switch to renewable energy, which comes at a pivotal moment in human history, not only answers the urgent needs for action on climate change, but also points the way towards a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable planet for future generations. Embracing renewable energy solution is our best bet for tackling climate change. Let's take our action today to transition to clean, sustainable sources of power for a brighter tomorrow. As Arnold Schwarzenegger said, the future is green energy, sustainability, and renewable energy.